Good afternoon. I am joined by some lovely people who are all coming together for this fantastic project, Bags of Love. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. How are we?
All right, thank you.
Great,
Good afternoon.
thanks.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thank
So if we can start with you, Jayne, can you just give us a little bit of a brief about who you are and what is it you do?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Jayne Moorby. I live in Barrow. For my day job, I work at Oxley Group in Ulverston, and I'm also a member of the core team at Barrow Food Bank, and that's why I'm here today.
Absolutely brilliant. Alison, Dane, do you want to introduce yourself? I know that you're both from Love Barrow families, 'cause I can see a huge banner in the background.
Yeah, so I'm Alison. I'm the lead social worker and director at Love Barrow Families, and
I'm Dean McSkiming's community connector for Love Barrow Families.
Absolutely brilliant. Dane, can we start with you? What does your job actually entail?
I work in the community, just bringing the community together, really.
Yeah.
We do a lot of community groups. We've just done a little community garden.
That's absolutely great. So it's basically you are actually working with families, bringing them out into the community to do some projects that's going to bring them all together and a little bit of benefit from it.
That's right, yeah.
that's certainly Dean's role. And then my role is as social worker. It's about working with families who are struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where we link in with the food bank.
Yeah.
Because at certain times families really struggle, and we access the food bank. So this was our way of being able to do something back. So
That's absolutely brilliant.
involved in it.
So Jayne, the food bank, there's kind of it's very easy to roll off the tongue and say, oh, it's a food bank, but what really is it?
So Barrow Food Bank's been in the town for a number of years. We operate Barrow Food Bank, Ulverston and Millham Food Bank. And basically, we're there to support people who are struggling and are in food poverty. So people can come to the food bank and access some short-term support in terms of a food parcel.
Yeah.
And that food parcel is nutritionally balanced and is there to support them over a short period of time. But we're also keen to support people into some help system in the longer term. Usually, if people are in food poverty, they might have another problem that's causing that, something like debt that's meaning that they're not able to have funds available to buy food. So we can work with them to make sure they're engaged with other agencies and have the support network that they need.
That's absolutely wonderful. This is something that I am a massive advocate of, is working together as groups. I think you two go quite hand in hand, don't you, with Love Barrow Families and the food bank. It must be difficult at times, Dean, to go out with some of these families that are in a crisis. What is it you do to lift them around?
We do a lot of things. We have a lot of projects going on in the town. We've just done a big fish where a lot of the families have joined in. We've got out all through COVID. We've gone fishing.
Oh, brilliant!
So
it's been really popular, the big fish, isn't it? That was sponsored by Cumbria. So that's introduced families and children to do something a little bit different that was socially distanced outdoors. There's a lot of budding fisher people out there.
It transcends a lot of different things, really, doesn't it? Because you're bringing like dads and lads together, you're bringing mums and lads, the families, the big introduction thing.
Yeah.
If there was anything that you would need for the future, what would it be?
Oh, that's an interesting question, isn't it? What do you think we need? I think what we need is to keep our hope going. I think it's hard for families at the moment because of COVID and the situation we're in. And I think it's about helping people to keep their morale up, and it's about bringing joy. And I think it's about helping them to be able to see that hopefully, as we move forward, that we'll look back at this and it'll be a piece of history. I think what I would look forward is have to keep the hope and aspirations for young people and families alive, really.
It's good. Again, Jayne, with yourself, an awful lot of it relies upon donations and funding. How difficult have things been?
So when we first went into lockdown in March, over the first 3 weeks, we saw a 280% increase in demand. And over the summer, that's levelled out because there has been a network of community hubs set up who are supporting people that are in difficulties. But with the extension of furlough going out until March, we know that there's a bigger problem coming further down the line.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we're seeing happening is a lot of people who've always managed okay with the income that they've got might be now furloughed and only getting 80% of that income, and they're just dropping below the poverty line. So it's a lot of newly vulnerable people that we've never seen before or aren't engaged with any agencies that are suddenly finding themselves struggling. So it's really important for us as a set of organisations, and I totally agree with what you were saying about collaboration and organisations working together. That's really critical for us.
Yeah.
We've got a really strong resilience group in Barrow of those organisations working together, that we all collaborate and we make sure that people are referred, and we catch everybody in the system, and we don't let anybody fall down between the cracks.
That's absolutely wonderful. So now to the fun part. This collaboration that's gone on with musicians and artists and all these wonderful people. I've got to ask, are you singing? Any of you singing or performing?
No.
Our team are. Some members of our team are singing.
There's members of our team. We've done a video, short video. We'd gone on, seen it on Facebook, and with the help of Sean Blizzard and Leslie Harris from the Rock School, they've been brilliant. So
our families are singing. Some of our families are singing in it, and some of the staff team are singing in it.
And the Smeaton Street community, we have a community group, and a lot of them have joined in.
Brilliant.
So
we've enjoyed it. It's been good fun.
It's brilliant.
It's been really good fun, and I think it has brought people together and given a focus around a fun activity. I really echo what Jayne's just said about we're seeing more and more need, more and more families who are needing support.
That's right.
We wouldn't have been noticed previously.
No. Jayne, are you singing?
Definitely not. I'm a more of a back of the house kind of person. I'm an organizer, not a
everybody
singer.
can sing. Well, for my sins, me and my partner are singing. We go out and sing professional, so that's how we've come involved in this. And I think this is what the great thing is. The ability for someone like me who's actually out there singing and working on the voluntary to meet people like yourself that actually are on the front line of this. And the bags of love are, I think they're just brilliant, right from the design to the T-shirts and the amount of support that it's brought to the community. It's testimony just to yourselves and the work that you do. I think you're wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that we will meet in the future. And when all this is over, just come in the studio and we'll have a proper chat.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to it.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye now. Bye.